North Korea launched a record number of missiles last week. They called it a just counteraction in response to the US South Korean air drills. But why exactly did they react so poorly? It's not that Washington and Seoul have not conducted drills earlier. The answer may be North Korean insecurity about its air force. North Korea is not a rich country, and a powerful military is expensive to maintain. It's not just about soldiers and their salaries. You need them to practice using military equipment. Every time a shell explodes during live fire drills, the books need to be balanced. The same goes for maneuverability exercises. Every time you see ships or tanks or warplanes mobilize, fuel companies are minting money. So how does impoverished North Korea manage? Well, reports say it does not. The North Korean Air Force is called the Korean People's Army Air and Anti-Air Force. Last year, the Pentagon estimated it had more than 900 combat aircraft, 300 transport planes, and 300 helicopters. But most of these are relics. The country's most powerful warplanes are Soviet-designed MiG-29s, which it procured in the 1980s. Now compare that with what the US and South Korea were using in last week's drills. High-tech F-35 stealth fighters, B-1B long-range heavy bombers, electronic warfare jets, and in-flight refueling tankers were all on display. And remember, the drills, dubbed Vigilant Storm, went on for about a week. In comparison, the Pentagon estimates that North Korean combat pilots get as little as 15 to 25 hours in the air every year. That is because the North needs to conserve fuel. Pyongyang's air force started to worsen after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The Soviets would provide North Korea with both financial and military aid. The relationship kept Pyongyang's air force well supplied. It even made it possible for North Korea to help Vietnam during its war with the US. But after the USSR collapsed, Russia established diplomatic ties with South Korea in 1991, and military support to the North had dwindled. Now, you may wonder, if this is the state of Pyongyang's air force, how can it afford to develop nuclear weapons? Now, that's because North Korea is focusing only on nukes at the expense of its air force. Nuclear weapons are the ultimate deterrent. If he has nukes, Kim Jong-un does not need a functional air force. After all, who is going to attack a nuclear-armed country? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.